So we got Canelo versus Kirkland happening on Saturday, as most of you know. I think stylistically, Kirkland is tailor-made for Canelo because of the fact that he comes forward and throws a lot of punches, so he gives you a lot of opportunities to counter. And he don't have a great defense. And not only don't he have a great defense, he also don't have a great chin. This guy's been dropped plenty of times as a professional and hurt many times in other fights where he wasn't dropped. This guy was knocked out in the first round by Ishida, people. Let's not forget that. That wasn't that long ago. He was also dropped by Angulo in the first round. And that was when he backed Angulo to the ropes. And Angulo managed to catch him with a right hand. I've seen Canelo fight on the ropes or on the back foot in many fights. The Mosley fight was a fight where he fought mostly on the back foot, with Mosley coming at him. So that's how I expect the fight to look. I expect Kirkland to be coming forward, Canelo to be moving, giving ground, and looking for opportunities to counter with single shots and combinations and body shots and whatnot. Now, against a southpaw fighting on the back foot, will it be different than fighting an orthodox? Maybe. Maybe the angles won't be quite as complimentary for him, but James Kirkland is not a southpaw who fights very side on. He tends to square up quite a lot, so it probably won't be as much of a problem as it would be fighting a slicker southpaw. But either way, I expect Kirkland to be coming forward, giving Canelo opportunities, and don't be surprised if Canelo manages to take him out fairly early, because as I say, Kirkland don't have the greatest chin. He's physically strong, yes, very, very strong. Has a very high work rate. He manages to wear fighters down and outlast them in fights. And his power, I don't think he's necessarily a really special puncher. I think he's got okay power, decent power, but nothing special. He gets his knockouts by wearing guys down and outworking them. In the Angulo fight, for example, Angulo tried to blast, well, he dropped Kirkland early in the fight, and then he tried to get him out of there, and he threw like 20 or 30 shots in a row, power shots, and Kirkland was still there. So Angulo was absolutely knackered for the rest of the fight, and Kirkland was able to come back into it. Canelo obviously ain't going to make that type of mistake. So if there's going to be a knockout early, I definitely expect it to be Canelo knocking Kirkland out early. If Kirkland somehow manages to survive late into the fight, then it might get interesting, because Canelo's stamina has never been good. I don't know what weight this fight's being fought at. Is it 154 or is it some type of higher weight, like 156 or something like that? If any of you have got that information, drop it in the comment section below. But assuming it's at 154, I would still expect Canelo to struggle late on in the fight and maybe get a bit tired. Angulo definitely has a better chin than James Kirkland, so it remains to be seen if Kirkland can weather the storm and last into the, late into the fight, where he can actually take advantage of Canelo's stamina problems. But if he can, it might get interesting late in the fight. It might get interesting. So if I had to pick, which I'm obviously going to do, I would say Canelo stops Kirkland within 8 rounds. That's the pick I'm going to go for. But as I say, if it goes late in the fight, it could be interesting. And I'm not sure how big a puncher Canelo is. I think he hits hard, but given the fact that Ishida was able to knock Kirkland out, and many other people have been able to wobble him, not just the guys who dropped him. Many people have wobbled this guy. Then I have to believe that Canelo definitely has enough power to hurt him and drop him and knock him out. And also the fact that James Kirkland's coming off a long layoff. He's been fairly inactive in recent years. So yeah, I'm going to take Canelo to win this fight by knockout, stoppage, or whatever, inside 8 rounds. Drop your comments below. Leave your predictions and your breakdowns of the fight. How do you see it playing out? It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.